you. I am so honored. I'm so honored. And I am, this is amazing. That song was just wonderful. And I feel very privileged. Thank you for the opportunity.
Well, thank you. Thank you for all that you do. A lot of us, when we look at legacy, we think of it as something that we are leaving behind, but not understanding that legacy is that we are creating every day. People can grab hold to our legacy while we're yet still on this side, so that when we're not here, they will be able to help to keep that legacy going. So I'm excited. You definitely are creating a legacy with the amazing things that you're doing. I know I didn't give you any justice because I know you have your hands in a lot. So I want you to share with those that are tuned in and even those that are going to hear this as a replay, exactly how you are creating legacy and some of those things that you have your hands in.
Well, I am the author of the independent series, The Anniversary. And for 19 years, I was the client rights officer for the Cuyahoga County Adams Board. That stands for Alcohol, Drug, and Mental Health Service Board, where I advocated and represented people who had mental health and drug and alcohol issues. And I am a licensed independent social worker and an attorney. And what I wanted to do was to take my education and my experience, and I wanted to use that to try to educate my community about mental health, in particular in the African American community. So I wrote this series about a family who lives in Cleveland. I got my Cleveland shirt on, y'all. See, where I live at, and what they go through because of family trauma, family secrets, and it really is my love letter to my community to try to, get people to be more aware and to educate themselves about mental health. Make sure people understand that mental health doesn't have a race, it doesn't have a socioeconomic status, it doesn't have a religion, and it hits our community equally. But it's how we respond to it, which is what I wanted to try to impact. And then um, I started to introduce a couple of other things that are important to me. One of them being sickle cell disease. I have a daughter who lives with sickle cell disease. Additionally, my dad, he passed away when I was 8 from sickle cell disease. And I lost an uncle, 2 aunts, and I have a number of nieces and nephews who are living with sickle cell disease. And I want people to know about it. A lot of people don't know about it. They don't know that there could be risks if you don't understand your genetics. I didn't. My husband had something called hemoglobin C. I was aware of sickle cell anemia, but I was not understanding that if you have an abnormal hemoglobin and you put it with my sickle cell trait, you can get a disease called hemoglobin SC, which is what my daughter has. And I just wanted to make sure people knew about that. And lastly, human trafficking. I live in Ohio. Ohio is very, very high in human trafficking. And so many of us are unaware of this.